All right, before we study the entire program, let's just focus on the history and what COBOL is all about. So what is COBOL? It is the acronym of Common Business Oriented Language. It was developed in the late 1950s and the early 1960s. COBOL is the second oldest high-level programming language, so meaning there's something like Fortran is the oldest. It is, it is particularly popular for business applications that run on large computers. COBOL is a wordy language. Programs written in COBOL tend to be much longer than the same programs written in other languages. This can be annoying when you program in COBOL, but the wordiness makes it easy to understand programs because everything is spelled out. Although disparaged by many programs for being outdated, COBOL is still the most widely used programming language in the world. It's a bit contradicting though. Okay, the history of COBOL is in the early and there's high-level programming language. It was developed in the 1959 by a group of computer professionals called the Conference on Data Systems. Okay, so languages. So that is CODASYL. So since 1959, it was undergone several modifications and improvements in an attempt to overcome the problem of incompatibility between different versions in COBOL. The American National Institute's ANSI developed a standard form in the language in 1968. So this version was known as the American National Standard COBOL in 1974. ANSI published a revised version of ANS COBOL containing a number of features that were not in the 1968 version. Okay, so in 1985, ANSI published still another revised version and had the new features not in the 1974 standard. So the language continues to evolve today. Object-oriented COBOL is a subset of COBOL 97, which is the fourth edition of the continuing evolution of the ANSI/ISO standard COBOL. So COBOL 97 includes conventional improvements in as well as the object-oriented features. Like the C++ programming language, object-oriented COBOL compilers are available even in the language moves towards standardization. Alright, so I have downloaded the Open COBOL IDE in this link. So just go here and you will download it. That is launchpad.net COBOL CIDE/plus download. So you will be able to choose here. There are three files. So there's different descriptions, so you could use one for Mac OS installer, Windows installer, source package, and stuff. So it's really used nowadays. As you can see, there you have it. Okay. When you download it, it will only take a few minutes, so it won't take much of your time because as you can see, the setup for this is just has a little, what do you call this, it will only consume a little bit of your, here, this is the setup XA, so let me see the properties. Oh, here. Alright, so there you have it. It's only 21.7 MB. It's really big. Alright, so just install it and you're good to go. Okay, so using the Open Cobol IDE, I've placed it right here, right? Okay, so let's just open that. Takes a bit of I don't know what's happening with my computer. Okay, so we will choose the recent files that you've done. So we'll just make a new one and let's name it as first try. First try. Oops. Okay, there you have it. So you'll have your sample program. So just take everything off, and there you have it. You will just place your programs here. So as you can see, cobol is very sensitive when it comes to spacing. So let's try creating a program wherein you would print hello world. So Open cobol, as we've said, needs 7 spaces. So in this IDE, it already has this line, so it will indicate whether you are allowed to code or not, because as I've said a while ago, spaces is very crucial for cobol. So let's type in identification division. Alright. There, and program ID. So after program ID, we'll just write the name of your program. So what would you want it to be? So let's try sample. Okay. And so you can see in cobol rather, you will need to place a period every after code, so that it's like a semicolon in other programs like Turbo C, C++, etc. and the rather. So let's write in here configuration division. Oh, section. Period. So in oh, I got this spelled wrongly. Okay, there you have it. And procedure and main procedure. Oh, that's not needed. And display. Okay, so what is this? procedure. What? Unexpected section. Expecting division. This one? Alright, so this is a sample program which will print hello world. So let's just verify a couple of things here. So at first we have identification division. This like the main library. We needed this in starting the program. Okay, so we have here the program ID. This is where we will name this program. So this environment division, configuration section, blah, blah, blah. So here are the codes. It's kind of long compared to other programming languages. So let's try searching for each thing. So I've tried searching here. Yep, there you have it. We've got a lot of advertisements here. Okay, so we have a while ago an environment division. So environment division contains two optional sections, like the configuration section and the input output section. So in our program we really don't need that, because as I've said a while ago, we'll only be printing hello world. But for the for helping others out, we'll need to specify something. So configuration section specifies the characteristics of your computer system. Alright, there you have it. Okay, and the other one is the input output section, relates file names used in the program with the extension file name. Before I forget, we've been recording and we've used this site to bring in the codes. Okay, so let's go down a bit. Let's try moving on next. So data division. So in here, data division it is. So contains three important sections, like the file section, the working storage, like the ones that we've placed a while ago. So there are different uses for these things. So the file section, for every file used in the program, we should have a entry with this section, define the structure of the record and of each file we will explore. Alright, so as I was saying earlier, because my camera got got full in memory, here the file section, for every file used in the program we should have an entry in this section. So the working storage section, all the data items used in the program should be defined in the working storage section, and we will, when program design is received data from run JCL or calling the programs, appropriate data items need to be defined in the linkage section. Alright, so let's go back to our program. So I have let's just build this, Oh, there is an error. Why is that? I could have sworn there is no error here. There. Okay, so what is this? Maybe it's this. Yep. Let's try building it then. Okay. So I just placed a period around here. That's why it's got an error. So there you have it. Program is successful. So right now let's try running the program. So like the other things that's happening here, all results show below here, right here. Okay, so let's try running it. And there you have it. Hello world. So what will happen if we copied this one? Copy. Because in other programs we use /n, right? Just to make a new line. But what about if we placed it here? Hello world. What about of programming? Let's try that then. And it's successful. That's okay. Oh, so it doesn't need any backslash n. You see? Alright, that's very cool. So that's it. So when we use this kind of program, it's so easy. It's easy but longer than other programs. Okay.